want to show you my road trip drink that I've got here. So this is spring water and hibiscus petals, which creates this tea, cold brew, and a little bit of honey at the bottom there. This mixed together, along with my Aurum supplement, is one of the most hydrating and delicious drinks you could possibly have. And it looks really, really cool as well. Beautiful, gorgeous red color. So change of plans, couldn't get on the ferry. We've instead come to the town of Catania. There's some great fountains and various landmarks around. I'm gonna head to a cafe, do some work, because we're always building and creating, even when we're on holiday, which is a key part of my philosophy and keeps the holiday dynamic, because I'm never just flopping around on the beach for a week straight. I don't think that's how we should live. Anyway, Catania, let's go see what it's about. Driving to Tropea, came across what looks like a spring. We're gonna see what it's. Oh, I'm sinking. Oh, oh no. There goes my sandal in the schlopper mud. But this is what we're here for. Tastes pretty good to me. So this is the center of Tropea, where we will be for one night only.
Good afternoon. Spremuta di arancia, fresh orange juice, and a nice espresso. Getting into some work. I'm going to hit the beach. This beautiful water that you just saw before. We are in Tropea, and it's pretty wonderful. Check out this view.
Just made a little salad before we go out to dinner. We've got raw sheep's feta, apple slices, lots of olive oil, and then fresh basil on top. A tasty little treat, a lemon sorbet. Everyone knows that ice cream doesn't count when you're in Europe. I'll let you guys in on that secret. If you get a nice, cooling, yummy treat after dinner, after walking around all day in the sun, it literally cannot possibly be unhealthy. We are coming into a winery, apparently the apex spot if you want to taste the Calabria region. The Get Raw Milk website mentioned that we could get raw milk here. And they have a big dairy. I think they produce 5,000 liters of milk here a day. So hopefully we can get our hands on some of that. At the very least, we get some nice olive oil, perhaps some wine. I've heard great things about this winery, so let's go check it out. We are several hours deep into the Italian countryside, and we're on the search for raw milk. The first place we checked did not have it, but the next one is promising a vending machine for raw cow's milk. Coldiretti is the company that does it. We're gonna grab as many glass bottles as we can find, probably some plastic as well, just so that we can get as much milk as is possible. In a fantastic turn of events, the grocery store had 5-liter glass jars. So we're gonna give them a rinse out, and then this will be our raw milk containers. I've budgeted for 3 liters a day over the next couple of days, and there's actually a few raw milk vending machines throughout Italy. So on the next stage of the road trip, we'll be able to fill them up again. Also got a little snack, cheese, and bresaola, which is dried beef. Now we're gonna head to the vending machine. Yeah. Biker house. That is not a raw milk place. Well, we've been tricked by the website once again. So we've been misled, it seems, but there is a dairy farm a few kilometers down the road, so maybe I go in, speak a bit of Italian, schmooze my way in, and suckle directly from the cow udder itself. See if they'll do that for me. Might as well try. We've come this far, and I'm not leaving without my milk. Real farm country now. There's corn, there's some grapes around. Here we are, the dairy. I see a lot of cows. The size of these milk tanks, that is what I need at home. Just one of those. That might do me for a couple weeks or something. Greetings from Minori, the town you see in front of you on the Amalfi coast. We were staying on a lemon farm. As you can see, all the lemon trees and orchards behind me. Bell tower next to us, and it is absolutely exquisite. Look at that. About to head down there for a swim. It's only a 5-minute walk with a secret walkway we have. We'll explore all these orchards over the next few days. And then also I want to go up to the town of Ravello, which is up here. Check out this lemon. Oh, okay, it's mine now. Nice little office for work as well. We've gone ahead and squeezed ourselves a glass of fresh lemon juice, added spring water and magnesium chloride flakes. Let's give it a go. Packs quite a punch of the lemon, but exactly the kind of delicious hydration that we require after a long day of travel. Chewing on some rosemary, taking a stroll down to the town, getting a nice little bounce in to activate that lymphatic system, dropping onto the heels, getting that shaking. Nice little run down here to get to the beach, picking up a scooter actually, so we can go on a little adventure. So we're just doing a bit of hand washing of the linens. And one of my favorite things about Sol soap is you can use it for washing not only your body, but your clothes. What I do is take a little bit of soap smudgy like that and just mix it so you fill up the sink with the soap, and then just kind of mix it in the water. You can leave it to soak if you want for a while, if you really want a deep wash. You can see the water has a little bit of soap in it. Just rinse it out like that a few times, and you've got a really nice way to clean your clothes. Non-toxic, of course, and that's all you need for most clothing, really. Welcome, guys, to the town of Ravello. This is one of the most stunning places I've ever been in my life. I've been to quite a few places now. You have these incredible views, mountains, this jungle, foliage down the bottom, almost jungle, as you get a little bit further away from the coast where we are. There are some incredible villas and gardens that we're gonna come look at, and probably sample some orange juices as well. These beautiful pine trees, just stunning. What do I have here? This is a cheeky mezcal. I do drink alcohol sometimes, quite rarely. Usually it's red wine or mead, but a little ice spirit like this, mezcal, I believe, is a little bit healthier than other typical spirits. And I like to have alcohol earlier on in the day, not in the evening, because then there's a higher chance that it's going to affect your sleep. And you can enjoy more of the day when you're, let's say, a little bit free from the alcohol. I believe that there is some benefit to that on occasion when done with intention. And if you're on holiday in a new place, be a bit silly, be a bit of a loosey-goosey, you know? So let's try it. Pretty good, actually. We're entering Villa Simone. Absolutely incredible. I have to say that this is probably the most fantastic place I've ever visited. It doesn't get more Solbra. It does not get more Solbra than this. Wonderful Hellenic statues, bones to the gods, and the most beautiful nature. Huge pines, Villa Simbrone.
exquisite.
We're coming to the heart of Florence. I've been here once before, and it is one of the most soul bra cities there are. Incredible statues, a rich history, fresh orange juice, incredible jewelry shops, linen, everything of that. It's one of the hotspots of Italian culture and Roman history. We're going to be spending 2 days here. We're going to show you the sights, all the statues and everything else. And welcome to Florence. Little grocery shop before we go on our walking expedition. Fresh coconut for hydration. What else we got? Coconut, watermelon, raspberries, and some raw meat and milk. We are enjoying a high quality pasteurized milk. Italy's been a little rough. Every place that we went to on the Get Raw Milk website was a dud. So high quality pasteurized milk was feeding my milk addiction. You know, had to be done. Didn't feel any negative results from it. I feel like if you intuitively listen to your body, some pasteurized milks are gonna be not worth it and some are worth it. In terms of nutrition you get, pasteurizations are different, quality of milks are different. So keep it in mind, if you have zero milk, raw milk access, perhaps sometimes you have some pasteurized milk. Maybe it's a low temperature pasteurized, maybe it's a really good farm. Yeah, just something to keep in mind, but stocking up on electrolytes and other things before we walk around. This door is 8 meters tall, something like that. Now tell me, why would they make doors that big for no reason? Unless there were giants that had to walk through. There's doors like this all over this city. Giants were real. If you don't understand the concept of the vapor canopy, look it up. I did a thread on it on Twitter recently. The vapor canopy was basically a state that the world was in hundreds of years ago, where there was so much oxygen and moisture in the air, where plants and humans and everything grew to massive sizes. There was no limitation in terms of the food or the oxygen uptake, so everything just grew to ridiculous sizes. Back then, humans grew to 15 foot. There have been giant skeletons found all over America, all over other countries, but literal skeletons of humans 10 foot tall, 15 foot tall, 18 foot tall. And it all came from a period of time, the vapor canopy. So if you're interested in that, I highly recommend looking it up. It's why we had a megafauna back in the day. You know, a giant wombat in Australia that can't really be sustained today. In some areas of the Amazon, you have snails and other insects that are enormous compared to our normal standards. It's because areas of the Amazon has the moisture levels and oxygen levels to support that kind of growth. It's still happening in some areas, but that used to be the entire world. Very interesting stuff. Giants were real.
Good evening. Welcome to our incredible spread that we have here tonight. We start off with some sourdough bread, olive oil, of course. We have tomato, avocado, and mozzarella. That's going to be the next course. And let that digest a little bit. And then probably, I will say, the fish. Raw, of course, crudo, as it's said here. Beef tartare with parmigiano cheese and 2 oysters, fresh, with a bit of onion mignonette. This is peak eating.
incredibly blessed to be imbibing such raw nutrition and calories in this way in a wonderful place. This is Florence.